Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Bring It Down. Let's check out the mortuary. Records of the deceased. A seemingly endless list of names and causes of death are written in a delicate cursive. This details a recent entry. Deceased, Duke Bellin Stelmane, human female, brown hair, slight build. Cause of death, blood loss. 36 stab wounds. Position of cut suggests deliberate placement. Right hand removed from body post-mortem. Blood sample reactive to crawler mucus. Deceased was paralyzed when murder took place. Burial. On hold until Flaming Fist investigation is complete. You may hear the pitter-patter of small cat paws in the background. Morbo's Notebook. A collection of a mortician's professional notes on embalming and mummification. The most recent note is as follows. I've purchased a rare find from an adventurer who found it in the Other City. An ancient funerary jar containing internal organs that have been preserved for, I don't know, centuries at least. Their mummification technique is unknown to me, and may include a combination of mortuary alchemy and necromantic enchantments. I must find the time to study this in detail, as what I learned could be invaluable in enhancing my own embalming techniques. Jar of Mystic Carrion's Lungs. A canopic jar containing Mystic Carrion's breathless lungs. You put your ear close enough, you can make out an unholy rattling noise.
This jar, it feels like death itself. A sure sign of necromancy at work.
Go through all these tiny vases. Flower preservation notes. Not sure why it's hidden away underneath all these rags. Log 47, sample 32A. Added summer lily infused oil to boiling wax. The dip bouquet neither wilted nor carried the odor of decay. However, scent was uniform and lacked variety. Potential ideas. Add widow's blossom and whispering bloom to the wax. More pleasant scent, but difficult to maintain solution integrity. The use of a porous solution, a varnish, but visible effects may be more obvious. Prestidigitation. Use spell to imbue the bouquet with original odor. However, effects severely limited by time and possible cost. The black and azure dye.
Should mind my step.
Darlin Nickley. This note is hastily written on a parchment that stinks of rotting flesh and lilacs. Deceased. Darlin Nickley, human male, medium build, brown hair, hazel eyes, 3 and 30 years. Cause of death, untreated infection. Widow claims the deceased cut himself while chopping wood. Reported symptoms of high fever, nausea, and diarrhea. Placement and angle of wound in right upper thigh corroborates this, as does the pustulence. Burial. Widow unable to afford full burial. Volkov refused to make a coffin without payment up front. Will oil and bind the body to slow decomposition.
I'm sorry for your loss, but oh, you're back.
Did you know there were kobolds looting your graves?
I saw their bodies too. You're doing, I take it. I'm grateful that the people in my garden can rest in peace, but I wish there'd been another way. There's been so much death already, and now I have to look up kobold burial rituals.
But I didn't kill them. Let's try this option again now that we've explored the graveyard.
I deal with the dead, but the Mortark tends to them and the living who mourn them. If you have any concerns about strange goings-on, kindly speak to her. She patrols the graveyard. Good day.
Alright, let's check out these mausoleums. Start with the hewn mausoleum, which we don't have a key for, or do we?
Careful.
There's a trap there.
There are traps about.
At
All
your
right.
command.
You must have found that a while ago. Because I only remember picking up the other two keys.
What's that? Go.
Considering this is Faerun, also that's probably a hidden door. These traps are less likely to stop grave robbers and more likely to keep the dead in their tombs. Ooh. But we already have the key to the mausoleum, so I'm guessing we could enter here from another path. A small iron key. It should be safe to walk around now. Seen that one before.
Moving in.
Odd reading for a mausoleum, though. Same with Jake's Encyclopedia of Eels. Maybe it was the Entombed. Entombs? Their favorite books. I think we've read that one, but pretty early on. Shield +1, a skeleton that we can open. Hewn Mausoleum golden key, an elaborately gilded key. The legacy of Hewn. Kneel with the weight of all you value at his feet, and he will reveal himself. I'll take the whole skeleton, I guess. Is it Jacinth or Jacinth? Jacinth? Sunlight dances off this pale golden gem as if it were alive. Everybody has swords and spears equipped. Oh, it connects to the other mausoleum.
What's that?
That is a hole. Like patrons of our hero. This compendium lists and pays special tribute to the citizens of Baldur's Gate, who commissioned and paid for the mausoleum spot honoring Gorion. Gorion was a hero and sage of exceptional mind and respectable manner, and under a graying exterior, he harbored a heart that bloomed kind and good evergreen. Alright, plead to the gods. My bones ache. Wounds, long scarred, throb as if new. I long for the comfort of my pipe and the warmth of the fire, but I cannot stop. Gods old and new, hear me. Grant me the strength to keep fighting, the courage to carve out a future for my children, and when I die, the peace that comes with knowing that I did all I could.
Here lies Lord Gregorian Gorion, first High Constable of Baldur's Gate, the city's protector.
A plea for freedom. The city deserves better than Enver Gortash and his army of steel puppets. Let the city win, not him. Hymns for the Gone. A book of prayers to Kelemvor, Judge of the Dead. Someone has annotated it with the following. We've seen this. That has the same annotations as the other one, though. Scroll. They say that lighting a candle at the Mausoleum of Gorion grants the writer a wish. I never was a superstitious sort. Desperation makes believers of us all. Here is my wish. Please let me survive. I do not wish to be killed by cultists of any kind. I do not wish to be disappeared in the night, or to be crushed beneath the steel shoe of an automaton. Everything seems so strange, suddenly. Everyone seems so desperate. I'm alone in this world. If I don't look after myself, no one will. Maybe you would be willing to help me.
Not a chance I'll fit in there. What's that?
The Durenbold Mausoleum. They all connect. Queen of Ravens, we've seen that. We'll send that to camp. If there's any reason to be in here by myself, we can always come check it out with everybody. Feather token. If you fall while carrying this token, you take no falling damage. Token's magic is expended after you land, whereupon the disc becomes non-magical. A small faded feather is stamped on one side of the surprisingly light coin. Well, neat.
A statue of Jurgle, Lord of the End of Everything, the final scribe of the fate of the deceased.
That's not what he looks like. We know because he's friends with us. The House on Drench Lane and Other Stories. A collection of short stories from the Sisters Macabre. One story, The House on Drench Lane, is about a woman who dreams about her neighbor standing naked outside whenever it rains. They're vivid dreams, and one drizzly night she looks out and sees, not her neighbor, but her entire community. They're naked, hair plastered down by the rain, their eyes like the eyes of stuffed animals, and they're staring at her, calling her out into the rain. She goes, horrified and hypnotized all at once. They strip her, and shivering, she's given to her neighbor, who smiles a huge, waxy smile at her. She wakes up. All seems normal. 10 days later, she discovers she's pregnant. The story ends with the woman gripped by terror and paranoia. All attempts to abort the baby fail. She's so scared, so scared. Some young reader has written under the story's end. Annie, hope this gave you the creeps as much as it gave me the giggles.
Brighten up a loved one's grave with a bouquet, freshly picked.
Was it the only way to the Durenbold Mausoleum? Or is that the Grand Mausoleum?
Grief is hard. Let flowers say what words never can. It's not fair, Garrett.
Oh, I guess we're gonna check it out with just my main character. Actually, I haven't tried shapeshifting and then giving the helmet to somebody else. Yeah, it stays. Okay.
Work to be done.
Can we still dispel it while not having the helmet? We can. Well, that's convenient.
No time to dally.
She needs a better helmet anyway. Maybe this? I guess it's not... much better. Well, fair enough.
Time to press ahead.
Oh.
Not pinned down just yet.
Gortys, Rocky, and Xena. Oh, there's one beside us too. Houndmaster Pole. The Houndmaster's prey. Affected entity receives -3 to its armor class. Attacks against it give the Houndmaster's dogs a prey essence. Ethereal. Affected entity is incorporeal and can't be shoved, thrown, or used as an improvised weapon. Man's best friend. Your proficiency bonus is added to the armor class and damage rolls of your hunting dogs. In incorporeal movement, opportunity attacks against you have disadvantage. Oh, his stuff is all messed up. Oh, because I expanded it. Probably for the best. Alright, go get him, buddy. Or not. Oh, that's right, get a bonus attack. I think we have all had 70% chance, well, except for my main character because he has advantage. Everybody's missing all their attacks. The bless is going to help out a little bit. Or not.
Into position.
Finally.
Is that blood?
That's why we get temporary hit points when he gets a killing blow too.
With haste.
Similar to his previous passive where he got temporary hit points when he killed somebody. But when he wasn't, wearing that one robe.
Here lies the Houndmaster of the Durinbolds, surrounded by his loyal pack, good boys and girls all.
They're a little aggressive. Order of the Gauntlet on matters of law and justice. A collection of essays on law and order, embossed on the cover is a hand grasping a sword's blade. We have read this. We have read that. I don't recall the description of the book, though. Odd that that would be down here. Oh, this probably connects to the Grand Mausoleum. It's a different entry point besides the front door. Maybe there's a few more mausoleums that branch off the main one.
Brave and loyal Rocky, who saved his master from an ambush. Fearless Gordis, who would chase any prey and helped bring in our greatest trophies. Lionheart Xena, fierce watchdog. At night, no one dared to pass her post. Chief Houndmaster Paul, who trained our pack to perfection.
Patriarchs, a homegrown aristocracy. Reading like an extremely brave or suicidal act of journalism, the scathing takedown of the Baldurian upper crust decries each house, from the Caldwells who jealously hoard patronage of the city's art museums, to the Erlentrees, whose merchant fleet floats swift and immense across the rippling waters, to the Ravenshades, who control the production of ink, dye, jewelry, and gemstones. The list goes on, with bile seeming to underline each insult. Each description of the wealthy households reveling as their good fortune turns. City life is a duck pond, the text seems to imply. Scum rises to the top.
A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
It says a young cave bear, but Paulson can turn into a full-grown cave bear, and it's not as large as that is. Oh, I'm not gonna take Rocky. I'll take his stuff, though. That's a lot of balls. Alright. We'll send those to camp. Also, let's... Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to... take him.
I don't like giving you what other people have been picking at, but there's...
Only went back through because it said the door was locked still. Make sure that...
Of course, love. And please don't...
Unlocked. We did have the key, yeah. Alright. Let's go check out the Grand Mausoleum. Let's get rid of our disguises first.
Yes?
It's not illegal to lockpick this, so
Brighten up a loved one's grave with a bouquet, freshly picked.
Just they turn and tickle.
Come home.
Right, what now?
yeah, the Mortark is not very good at her job. That's what I've gathered. Which is a shame. She looks competent.
Looks like a trap there.
Well, let's turn on some lights. A little dark in here.
Best be on my way.
Best avoid that trap.
Grand Mausoleum Offerings Key and Grand Mausoleum Offerings Key.
Very well.
Not sure who's offering arrows to the mausoleum, but they may know the fallen better than I do. Hi, Crumbling Journal. I was still a supplicant when I came face to face with him. Masked in gold, his skin fine and worn as parchment. Jurgle, the Death Keeper, the end of everything. I asked what he needed of me. He asked a simple question. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? So this all... I mean, it entirely confirms that the guy traveling with us is Jurgle. Looks the same, asks the same question. Same guy. I knew not how to respond, and said as such. He seemed nonplussed, neither disappointed nor pleased. I fell to my knees in respect for his awesome power. This garnered no reaction. There I stayed, trembling with an emotion I could not name. And when I stood again, the final scribe was gone. I'm curious if we can talk to him about that. The Unclaimed. It's old news. Case file number 846. we've seen this as well. Odd that we found this file twice, though. I guess it's possible it's something that I guess the local law school has for students to study. That's why there's multiple copies floating around. That's also old news. I think we're done here.
Grief is not fair, Garrett. Let flowers say what.
Nina, the soil reeks of Merkel's venom. Now is the time for truth.
I was gonna raise my big brother from the dead.
Why?
Oh, because I miss him.
What do you miss about him?
I miss his laugh. How he made everything less scary.
Do you feel that warmth in your heart at his memory? Death does not mean you're apart. He is here every time you speak of him. But necromancy does not give life. It twists death. Whatever abomination you summon will not be your brother. I swear it.
She's right. Necromancy can't bring your brother back.
But Merkel's Book of the Dead says it's the only way.
Merkel's? Sweet child. How about this? We will meet every sunset to discuss and honor your brother. You will see there is peace, not fear, in death.
That would be nice.
I look forward to it. And you, thank you for alerting me to Nina's plight. I fear what would have happened had you not intervened.
Every color of the
Not sure how
rainbow
she didn't
has
see it
been
happening.
here.
The graveyard's not that big, as she literally walked right here.
The Mortark is teaching me lots about death. And how it isn't that scary. She's a lot nicer than I thought.
You did well to alert me to Nina's folly. While loss is the price of living, it is a high cost for a child to pay. I will do my best to guide her.
I wouldn't mind digging up these dirt mounds, but I'm afraid I'll get in trouble for doing it. I want to go back this way. Then we'll loop through here. And the next one. Should be done with the graveyard for right now, except for the dirt mounds that I may come back for. In fact, I'll mark it on the map. I could type.
Looking ahead.
Ooh, Dambamba. Dambamba. Oh. Gotta take a potion.
And I'll give you 3.
Look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us. back again. We're trying to relax here.
Tambourine was the
Kill those rats, would you?
the tambourine was the cat in the Elfsong Tavern. Who I have to open up this door. I'm pretty sure we saw her just walk out. Yeah, this way. I guess we're close to where they.
Let's get going.
Oh, it is right there, actually.
Can I have that, please, sir?
Let's go and loot these things real quick.
Sir, bet even a share.
I want to find a good merchant to
Thank you.
do some bartering with.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jinn, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Alright, I'm gonna call it here, and next time we'll continue through these back alleys next to the graveyard.
All right.
And just keep on exploring Baldur's Gate. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.